Okay, so this is the second part of problem number 2.1. We already seen the idea of NFET, how we can derive that and how we can plot the ID. Here we will talk about PMOS. This video is going to be very short. If you have any doubt how to get this, how to get the COX, you can refer the first video. First video is like the solution of 2.1, the first part. Okay. Now you can draw PMOS like this. You can tie the source to ground and the drain can be -3 and this gate can be from -3 to 0. So ultimately VGS will be from 3 to 0, right? Or you can go for 0 to 3. So ultimately your VGS will be from 0 to 3. So the advantage of this configuration will be if you will move your Vx from 0 to -3, your VGS will go from 0 to 3. Obviously it's -3, but the x-axis, if you will found, it will be 0 to something. If you are going in the third quadrant, it will be 0 to -3 something, but it will be in forward way. But here in this configuration you can tie the source to 3 volt. In fact, in the real design your source will be at higher voltage only, and most probably in the almost all design your source will be tied to your VDD. So this is connected to 3.33 volt. Your Vx can be from 0 to 3 volt. You can vary that Vx, but ultimately your VGS will be from 3 to 0. So it will be, the VGS will be in reverse way. So while in plotting you need to go from this to this. You just need to take care of this one. Okay, so we got W by L 50 by 0.5. L effective we found. Here LD is 0.09 instead of 0.08, and the answer will be 50 by 0.32. VTO is given, UO is given, this time it is 100, VTO is 0.8. Remember in NFET it was 0.7. TOX is given. We found COX with help of TOX, ER and epsilon. I am again sorry, this is not E, this is epsilon R, epsilon 0 and by TOX. Okay, same way the VGS below 0.8, that is threshold voltage, your ID will be 0 because your device is off. Okay, here is that comment. But after that for VGS greater than 0.8 or equal to greater than or equal to 0.8, your ID, I mean your equation of ID will be this. This is mu n, this is the equation of NMOS. We need to convert it into mu p for PMOS. Sign will be changed to minus instead of plus, but here we are just interested into the mode of ID, so we will take mode of ID. We will not consider the sign here. 1 by 2 we put 1 by 2. Mu n is 100 into 10 raised to minus 4. Why minus 4? You can just refer the first video. It's just unit conversion. This is the value of COX. This is W by L. This is VGS minus VTH, and this is 1 plus lambda VGS. If you will calculate, you will get this answer, and ultimately 4.8 milliampere per voltage square into VGS minus 0.8 square. If you will put 3 voltage there, you will get this value. For 1 it is this, and you can just plot the value and you can create the graph. Thanks.